What up, pussies? Welcome back to Captain Mac. Canan, thank you very much for the lyric. Scorpion, hey, how are you today? Welcome to the live stream. What's going on? How's life? How's love? How's the dream? I don't fucking know. What's up, Singa? Welcome to why are you here? You're a good artist. You don't need to be here. Here to see you draw since I'm drawing too. What are you drawing? What are you drawing? Are you drawing some? Are you drawing that cool shit or that hot shit? There's really no in between with you. You want to see? I do. You never sent me the art of the pelvis crushing lady. You said you were gonna send that when I was done streaming. You never did. Was I supposed to just imagine it? Sorry, I fell asleep. Well, fuck you and your dumbass different time zone, idiot. Idiot. 5 a.m. on my side. Adjust your sleep schedule around my stream schedule. Is that so much to ask? Singa posted a warrior lady that he drew, wearing cool like beetle inspired armor, and put in a reply to his own post that just completely unprompted. Put as a reply to his own post. By the way, she's really heavy, so if she could probably crush your pelvis if she was on top of you. It's just one of those things. It's like such a Singa thing to tack onto that. Why is everyone so mean to me? What's that? What's that about? What does that say? There it is. Thanks, Singa. Anyway, what's going on today, boys? Oh, good shit. Good shit as always, Singa. No matter what you do, whether you draw monsters or mega milkers, you know what you're doing. Sorry, I'm exploding a little bit. Anyway, folks, it's another drawing stream. We've already filled up. Just woke up about 10 minutes ago. You woke up at the right time then, apparently. We've already filled up all of our emote slots, but there are some of the emotes that I think look kind of terrible, and I want to try redoing them because I don't like them. So that's the plan for today. Right now, I'm going to start with the angry emote because I hate the way that one looks. I think it looks fucking awful. So we're going to do the angry emote first. So if you have any ideas for how I can make it not shit, now's the time to get that in. But we're going to spend a little more time on the rough sketch this time, a little more time on the planning, and I think that'll give us more concrete idea to work with rather than just going with the first thing that shits out of my fucking brain. All right. So, circle. I don't know if I should just like, I like the idea of the flame on the eyes. That was an idea I had when I was working on the verse version, wasn't it? Okay, let's start with that. Like, so first things first, in order to make like the jaw look mad, I think making it look like really clenched up worked pretty well. I'm not attaching the jaw to the skull anymore. It doesn't look good when I do that. You know what else I think I need to do? I think I need to make the teeth more part of the circle so that it stays more of a circular shape. But I don't know. Well, Zizawi, what are we drawing? We're trying to draw the angry emote again. Because I don't like the original version. You have pretty good line control. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. Appreciate it. So let's see. The big eye is definitely like a good call. Just give a big boy eyes. And then Scorpion likes the flame idea. I think it's a good move as well. Really cements how pissed off I'm supposed to be. Max artist godparents are in the chat. It do kind of be like that. And this is already a good start. I already like where this is going. So for the hair, I think I've generally made the hair too big. So let's try like, making sure that the hair is there, but let's just make it little compared to what I normally do. See that's pretty solid because then we can make the emote itself larger, which makes it more visible when it's tiny. How's that look? What do you think? Super! Shopo, thank you for the 2-month resub. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Thanks. Are you drawing an angry boy? I am drawing an angry boy. I think this is actually a pretty solid foundation. I don't really have any problem with how this looks at the moment. What do you guys think? Let me try. Let's try giving it more solid lines. So now that we know, we'll start with the flames because that's kind of got to be like the topmost part of the drawing here. It looks nice. It looks angry, hopefully. Shapoop, what's going on today? What are you up to? How's the day going? We're gonna move this flame out a bit from where it's currently at because I don't like the angle it's kind of sitting at. That looks awkward. I gotta give the flames a little more. There we go. A little more longer lines and whatnot. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks mighty fine. Anyway, what's everyone up to today? What'd you have for breakfast? I had toaster strudels, so just, my normal unhealthy bullshit kind of day. I won't color in that part right now. We'll save that for later. Definitely going to draw, like, the outside of the eye. That seems important. I had one with jam and butter and another with cheese. Sounds healthier than my breakfast. I'm making dirt water right now. Pogger's moment. Hopefully it tastes as horrible as you want it to be. I should make some tea. I haven't had tea much lately. I got that nice electric tea kettle for my mommy. And I haven't been using that much lately. I've just been sucking down water a lot lately, which is like really healthy, but it's like weird that I'm like as into water as I am at the moment. Like I've just been like really, really going in on the water for sure. I've been drinking like 3 glasses of water a day right now, which might not sound like a lot to some people, but for me, I usually only have like 2. Actually, no, it's more like 4 or 5. I've just been like guzzling water like nobody's business. Are you working on any vids? I'm so bad at drinking sometimes. Well, listen, I don't have any direct progress to show because it's all in my dang thinker. But I've got a pretty solid amount of the video figured out by this point. I got past the rut that I was stuck in, and I like where the video is progressing at the moment. I like some of the beats, the beats of the video that I've come up with. It's good shit. I think it's gonna be really good when it comes out. Unless I can't figure out the rest of it because there's still a good amount to figure out. But I've got. See, it's hard to estimate how much time I've got figured out for the video because it takes so much longer for me to run through the script in my head than it does for me to actually say it. But I would estimate I've got about 20 to 30 minutes of the script figured out so far. I want to eat more protein to build muscle, and now I get why everyone drinks protein shakes. It's really hard to cook a meal with enough protein and eat it. Why are you building muscles? I mean, cool, but why? What in God's name? What the Pog emote? I actually like the Pog emote. I like how it turned out. Do you not like it? I mean, it looks weird. It's the only one of my emotes that has skin on it because it had to so I could have lips. I think that looks infinitely better than the current angry emote. I like that. That's good. Are you saying it can't have bone lips? I'm saying I couldn't figure out how to do bone lips. Because I'm too weak. I need to be strong to carry every dog I meet. Epic pixel art. Ah, Jesus! Epic Mac isn't much of an artist, but is trying his best art. Daisy, how you doing today? I did set this reference layer, right? I think sometimes my lines just aren't connected fully and it fucks with everything. Here's what we do instead then. We choose this. Do I already have the anti-overflow turned on? I don't. There we go. That might be too large. It's fine. I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing just fine. Just out here drawing some emotes that don't look as bad as they could look because I'm not much of an artist. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. That's my famous saying that everybody knows me for saying. Got to take the good with the bad. To come in here and fix some of these random uncolored pixels. I love it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Shoot, I need to open up a different one of the emotes so I can see what color I use for the hair. Use that color picking tool. Oh, by the way, for anyone who didn't hear already, or wasn't here when I was talking about it, which many people were not, I bought a switcher, and we're gonna do Captain's Kitchen live. It's gonna happen in just a couple weeks. So get excited for that, folks. Captain's Kitchen live. It's coming. I realize it might be harder for you to get the expression right since you basically only have the eyes to work with, but expressions usually utilize eyebrows and mouth a lot. I'm aware. It has definitely been the struggle. It's really hard to express any kind of emotion in the mouth because the mouth is just a jaw. But I think I've done an okay job using just the eyes. Here, seems to be working out okay. See, I'm trying to figure out what I want to cook for the first Captain's Kitchen live, but I don't know if a cake is going to be it, to be honest with you. I know you want it to be a cake, but you do realize that if I bake a cake on stream, that's like several hours of waiting for it to actually bake or to set or whatever it might be. So I don't know if you guys actually want that because I don't know what I would do while we wait for it to be ready. You know? Shapu, I'd never type that again. Most of the stream is just waiting. Exactly. Max Kitchen live stream, it's 5 hours slow cooker dish. Like, what would I do? What would I do in that situation? Answer me that. So I'm thinking for like the flame here. We're going to try to do a bit of fancy business. Okay, so we draw in this orange first. I should have colored the red in first and then done the orange on top. I just now realized that. Oopsie. I don't know. What do you do when you do Captain's Kitchen and not live? Actually, don't answer that. What do I do? Like when I need to wait? Legitimately, like at least before, I would just edit. I would just work on videos. I would just be editing when I was waiting. Spaghetti and meatballs. That wouldn't be bad. See, that's something that like I could do, and you wouldn't have to like wait while I did it. You could just watch me do the whole thing. I was thinking like one of my like a meat dish, something I can fry in a pan. I feel like that orange could stand out better. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, that doesn't look great. Maybe something closer to like a yellowish. And we can make it more of a curvy shape rather than a tear drop. Yeah, that looks okay, right? Can you still tell if it's from afar? That's the important part. Yeah. I mean, even if it's still not good, it's going to be better than what we currently have because the current angry emote looks like fucking dog shit. Jesus. Whoever did that should be castrated. Okay, now we're going to fix some of these coloring spots. Mug cakes, you could even do mug cookie, mug mac and cheese, but I recommend using pretty large mugs. But cakes kind of taste terrible. Like, am I alone in thinking that? I hate mug cakes. They taste like microwave. No offense, microwave. Or are there mug cakes you can do without a microwave? Because I've always done microwave mug cakes. Depends on the flavor. I don't know. Like, there's a distinct, like, I've been microwaved taste whenever you do something like that. And I feel like no matter what, like, you can't just get rid of that. Yeah, I like that. That's better than the current version, for sure. I used to get the double chocolate mug cakes and never cooked them fully, and it was amazing. Tried putting the mug cake in the oven. Then I don't know if it tastes any better. But here's the thing: you can't do the oven because it takes too long. That's the point of a mug cake. You put it in the microwave, so it bakes right away. I think if you put if you put a mug in an oven for too long, it would probably break, right? At that point, why wouldn't I just do, like, I don't know, a normal cake? Shit. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Make Angry 2. There we go. Version 2. Much better than the original. Alright, get rid of this fucking dog shit angry emote. Slot in the new one. Oh yeah, that's so much better. That's so much better. I think Mac is trying to get away from the cake promise. I'm not against making a cake. I'm really not. You guys know how much I like sugar. But in a live stream format, I can't just be like, all right, guys, we're going to put it in the oven for 2 hours. And then just fucking sit there. What do you want me to do about that? You can make a Dutch baby with Canaan? At 2 a.m, when you're craving cake, would you rather bake a whole ass cake or make a mug cake, though? Usually I have some form of cake in my house, Daisy. You don't understand how much I like sugar. Make small cake and prepare the frosting while baked. Making frosting doesn't take that long. There are other, like, desserts one could make that don't take hours of waiting. Okay, which other emotes do I want to redo? I definitely want to redo the scream emote. I might redo the sad emote. I'd like to redo the smug emote, but I don't know what to do to make the smug emote better. I honestly don't. Because I spent so much time trying to figure out any way to make that emote work, and I couldn't do it. But yeah, let's start with the add feet. No, we're not doing a feet emote. Sorry, Jared. All right, let's do this scream emote again. Make a side eye emote or sleeping emote. What the fuck would a side eye emote look like? Ignore that. That's my computer, not yours. I think you're asking too much of my abilities, Microwave. Where the fuck did my mouse go? Oh, it's where my tablet is. Make a loot emote. That's what the fucking you got your loot emote. That's what the cow emote's for. That's what you said you guys would use it for. You got it. You're welcome. I could do a sleeping emote, but I feel like you would just spam that when I'm being boring, and that would make me feel bad. Let's start with the scream emote. What are we using the scream emote for anyway? Is it just for whenever I screech at the top of my lungs, or is it when I'm spooked and scared? The cow emote is that. Listen, they said they wanted me to do an emote of the cow picture on my wall. I said, what would you use that for? And they said they would use it when they were horny posting. I didn't make it wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice. That was their idea. We're really pissing you off with this whole cake thing. I'm not pissed. I just I want you to understand that from a content creation perspective, it wouldn't be as good as you think it would be. And I want, the first episode of Captain's Kitchen to be really solid. I want the first Captain's Kitchen live to be really solid, I don't want 2 hours of it to be me fucking waiting around. I'm not even against doing that, but we need something to do during the 2 hour block, And it's not like I can just transition to playing games in the middle. The way that it's going to be set up is not exactly going to allow me to transition very easily. I said I'd use it for that, yes, but you were also the only one who said, who gave an idea for what the emote would even be used for. So you could cook another thing while you wait. What the fuck do you want from me? I'm going to cook 4 dishes in an episode? All right. Yeah, how else are you gonna fill stream time? I guess it's not a terrible idea. I could do a full meal kind of thing. I could start with the cake part so that by the time the dinner part is done, then boom. I feel like this is already better than the original version. Thought you were drawing cow udders at first. You have a very limited imagination, Mike. Make spaghetti meatballs in the background while the cake is baking, or make some fancy decorations for the cake. That'd be interesting. I'm not exactly a cake decorator. Let me see. The only problem with this emote at present is it's not circular enough. So it's not going to fill the space enough. So if any, we need a way to fill in this space here. And last time I did this, Microwave suggested little jittery lines, but it doesn't translate well to how small the emote is. Here's what we can do as an idea. Let me try another illustration. We can just make the bottom jaw part really small. So let's do and we can focus a lot more on the eyes. How's that? It's an okay concept. This actual execution looks pretty poor. Or do I have a very good imagination? I mean, we were just talking about a cow, and the first thing you thought of when you saw my drawing was a cow udders. So I just think you have a very suggestible imagination, Mike. While the cake is baking, you start another cake batter. While the second one bakes, you start another batter. So you just want me to stream forever. I know you want that. That's kind of a rhetorical question. But I don't think that's possible for me. I have a job I have to go to sometimes. Just once in a while in a blue moon. I'm still using the really thick lines. I'm trying to do a sketch here. It doesn't need to be thick lines. It always looks awkward. It always, like, I know it's okay if it goes off of the face. That's fine. That's the thing I'm trying to do. But like it always just looks kind of awkward. I'm trying to like draw it so that's better. That already looks better. No, that's too far. That's too large. It needs to be really small so it doesn't take up too much space. Hmm. It feels again like the smug emote. It kind of feels like the bottom jaw is just ruining it. So I'm tempted to just remove it entirely. The only problem I have is it feels like it's. I don't know. When you have some emotes that have jaws and some that don't, it just looks kind of awkward. But that immediately, like, you can tell much better. I feel like what that is without the bottom jaw. Right? Am I crazy? No, that just looks like this. That just looks like it's sad. It doesn't look scared. It kind of needs the jaw to. I'm not a good enough artist to express the things I want to express. Probably because I'm not an artist. But no, I was thinking about doing some kind of meat-based dish for the first Captain's Kitchen. And I know you guys like baking. I know you do, but that doesn't mean it's all I'm going to do. I like to cook and bake. I have this really good pork and cream sauce recipe that I really like making. Super good. It's a very involved recipe. So let's like place it like this. Like give very little room in that bottom corner and see if we can't figure out a way to include the jaw despite how little room I'm giving myself, kind of. And maybe that is the best solution. Maybe I start baking a cake before I start making the pork, and then boom, that fixes the problem. But I don't know. I don't know how long I want the first Captain's Kitchen to be, because the longer a kind of test stream can be, the more room there is for issues to arise. What mode is this? We're trying to do like a spooked emote, like scared. And I'm trying to make it still be I'm trying to like include the bottom jaw so it can express that emotion of fear, but like I need it to not be super vertical like this one. So I'm trying to find a way to kind of minimize the jaw while still making it visible. Shoot. I'm thinking if we make this just a little bit smaller, I'll have a little more room to work with. Once you're done doing emote drawing streams, you can start doing StarCraft streams. That just sounds so boring. Watching RTS games is just like the worst. In my opinion. I suppose some people probably like it. But no, so right now the first Captain's Kitchen live, I believe we're planning for 2 weeks from now on Sunday, so it'll be February 20th. So next week on the 13th, I may do something else with my new switcher. Like a card opening stream or a model building stream, which I'll be able to do a lot more with. Just play the campaign, it has a good story. You know how little shits I give about good story if the gameplay isn't fun. Just make s'mores, light a bonfire in your apartment. Green cow emote, let's go. Thank Jared. I think it was his idea. Thank you, Mike. MMOs and RT games are great games to just chat over, but not really for the gameplay. Here's my fucking problem, okay? Here's my fucking problem. Nobody wants to play games with me. When I played Final Fantasy XIV, I played so much of that fucking game solo because no one wanted to play it with me. And it was boring, wasn't it? That's why I won't play shit like that on stream. You wanna know why? It's because none of my friends play games with me. I'll play StarCraft co-op with you. No, you won't. You're at school. You're a dirty liar. And by the time you get back from school, you're going to be tired of it and not want to play. You know what we should fucking play on stream, Sean? Divinity 2. That game we started like 3 years ago. You went on the wrong server than me, SMH. I went on the same server as someone else. Can't you server hop? Didn't they add that? Don't give me that bullshit. Not yet. Wasn't it supposed to be added like when I was playing? Isn't that what you said? This is some bullshit. I need like shock lines or something. Sean, I would so much rather finish Divinity with you than even download StarCraft 2. Yes, it was. Now it's like August. Jesus. What's going on over there? Noah's trying to make me play Among Us. Sean really wanted to play Among Us for one of the 24-hour live streams, and I got it for everybody, and we had it all downloaded, but it just never ended up happening. I don't know. Does that get the message across? Do you think that is? I think it looks okay. This could use some work around that out a bit more, but does it do the job? Sometimes like I can't, it's hard for me to look at it. Even when I like minimize it, it's hard for me to like look at it as if it's small because I know what the details are supposed to be. We'll try this. Let's try this. Let's try to like draw this. Hard to tell without color. You're right. The color will probably help, but who knows how much. Let's just try to draw it and see what happens. Looks good. Maybe just put down some proper line art and color. Well, that's, I mean, obviously I wasn't just going to leave it as is. Turn this. I think making the hair a lot smaller has definitely helped. kind of contain some of the clarity. Shit, I didn't mean to erase that line a little bit. Sean, aren't you supposed to be grocery shopping right now? What are you doing? I'm wondering if I put these lines in a different color, will they pop more? Probably not. Shit. I was about... I hate when the shortcuts just stop working. Can you just switch to the hand, please? Thank you. Did I make the brush larger? Yes, I did. Let's go. Actually, I just have to pee and make a shopping list. Gotta do a fucking inventory. Just buy Cheerios. Lucky Charms. That's what college kids eat, right? I think that does the job. I mean, it doesn't have color yet, but you can you can tell, I think, pretty well what that is. I'll probably be buying Lucky Charms. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Get some Cheerios too, though. It's good for your heart. You should be that one asshole who looks at the shopping list for the group and replaces all of it with healthy alternatives without asking anybody if that's okay. And then when they get mad at you for not buying what they wanted, you should just be like, well, I was trying to help you out. And then you can guilt trip them into feeling bad. I am. We have 2 unopened boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios from 2 weeks ago. Tell those fuckers to eat that shit. It's good for their hearts. Started buying fruits and vegetables because these assholes don't know how to eat fresh. I've been eating fruits and vegetables lately. I replaced my morning Nature Valley bar with an entire sliced apple recently, and it's been giving me so much more energy for the day. I feel so much less tired by the end of the day. Who knew eating better would be good for me? Who would have guessed? What's a vegetable? Who knows? Who fucking knows? Some bullshit the liberals tried to push on us. I don't know. It kind of sucks, but it's better than the one we have now. I mean, that's just gonna kind of be the theme of today. It's not good. It's definitely not good. But it's better than the original. And you know what? If I just do 8 of these streams in a row where I constantly redraw them, then eventually one of them will actually be good. What if you made the distress lines like blue? But I drew them on the line art layer. I can't just change them. Maybe I can. Microwave! How do I change them? New layer? I can't. If I do a new layer, then I have to redo all of the line art. What about line art layer did you not understand? If I get rid of the lines, it gets sort of fucking everything. Help what? I was folding wrong. Don't worry about it. Sean's asking for stupid shit. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to duplicate this layer. So that if this is fucking stupid, which it probably will be because it's one of Sean's ideas. We can change our mind. Paint bucket ain't gonna do it, Jared. Paint bucket don't replace the color. It fills in between. Which kind of blue? Probably like a brightish blue, right? I don't think it stands out as enough. Barely see him at all. Yeah, I prefer the black personally. I mean, it's not going to stand out as much on on the dark mode, but I guess most people are using dark mode on Twitch because if you're using light mode on Twitch, you're kind of a fucking serial killer. No cap. I guess we'll try it. You need to put the white border. I don't like the white border. It makes them harder to see. I mean, it works for some of them, but for the most part, I think it makes them harder to see. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm changing Scream to Scurd. I might redo the Luna one too. I kind of hate the Luna emote. It's just it's impossible to tell the details on that one. What would I do differently if I were doing a Luna emote? Just give her giant fucking eyes. I already like this better than the current Luna emote. I don't know about anyone else. What does the current one look like? Looks like shit. Yeah, Loki kind of hate that. But I hate this too. I hate everything I do. Why do I do terrible things all the time? What if I got rid of the stars? I feel like that's like the main problem I have with the Luna emote. These things just ruin everything. Instead of having the stars, let's just make the rest of it larger. It still looks kind of terrible. Ugh. I make terrible things. All right, what emote was I about to redraw? That wasn't the Luna emote. I got distracted. I could redo this. Let me try to tackle this fucking smug emote again. God damn, this thing's gonna be the bane of my existence. I just can't figure out a way to do it. Why did that? That was weird. Is it better? Is it better? I don't know. I need to refresh so my new emotes pop up. The angry emote is definitely better. The scream emote is marginally better. No, it's not better. The old version is somehow better. Someone fucking, you know, just go into my brain and instill me with like 20 years of drawing experience so I don't have to fucking actually try. Please? I made a mistake when I stopped drawing when I was in like 3rd grade. Do you know how many titties I would be drawing if I had actual art skills? So many titties. There'd be a solid like 5% of all internet porn that was done by me if I could draw titties. But it's just figuring out drawing more, but it works. But drawing bad feels bad. You know what I mean? which demotivates me. You can't draw that many titties, actually. You'd get tendonitis. I would work through the pain. Titties are very important to me. When I broke my hand, that wouldn't stop me from drawing titties. Not even for a second. These are just turning out looking exactly like the current emote, but just still bad. A substantial part of being a beginner artist is managing your emotions. See, but I already did that. I already had to manage how much I hated my own work when I was first learning how to do video editing. I've already been through that. I can't go through it again. You get one art in this world. After that, you're not willing to subject yourself to it again. You should trace a cat emoji and color it in Luna colors. That's so shitty, though. Imagine you needing to look up corn. You just look through your art. I think he meant porn, but or maybe you did mean corn. I don't know. It's not shitty. I do it all the time, and look where I am. But I don't want to do it. Why wouldn't someone just spam the cat emoji if I'm just going to copy paste it? Where is Luna anyway? I think she's in the window. She's been in the window for a while. Someone say corn? I didn't mean the other thing you said, but Twitch doesn't like the word in people's chats. Here, I can draw corn without reference. I'll draw... You just got to draw like a tooth, but without roots. Boom. There's your fucking corn. You want a corn on the cob? Just draw it essentially the same shape as a vibrator. And then you just draw a grid. Cobb, bitch! Who wants the corn emote? Let's replace the terrible Luna emote with a corn emote. You can also draw Luna's paw, then we can use it to wave at you in chat. Jeez, that looks more like a hand. You can't draw you can't draw like a pet's paws with the correct number of fingies because it just looks weird. You got to do just 3. I think you should look up paws. I'm probably not going to do that. Corn on the corn. Corn bone. What does a corn bone look like? Just draw like a regular bone, but instead of these, we draw it as 2 pieces of corn. That shit looks more like a bone than just drawing circles. I think I just found a way to draw bones more believably. And then we just draw the grid. And there's corn on the corn bone. Fuck. You always gotta make me look stuff up, Microwave. Why you gotta make me try so hard? Stop it. All right. So you draw kind of like the bottom of a scrotum to start with, and then you make it kind of like a Tetris piece shaped scrotum. It just kind of looks like a chode right now, actually. Try harder. I just told you to trace, but then you told me to use references. There's a paw, but how do you draw a paw as if it's waving? And then since it's Luna, it's got all kinds of fluffy furs. But now it just looks like it's on fire. Yeah, no, that looks terrible. You draw it angled and add moving lines around it. But that stuff doesn't translate well to an emote. At least not when I draw it. You can't, those like subtle little details don't translate. That's why the scream emote looks awful, because the little lines on the outside don't work. It doesn't work. It's too small. At least not the way that I draw it. I can't do fine details like that. What was I about to do? I got distracted by getting angry. I was gonna try to do the sad. I don't know. I don't hate the sad mode. I don't know if I even want to replace it, but see, it just looks too much like the screaming emote. Someone else sub 2 did it good, but it was a channel points icon on emote, so I can't show you. It's shopping time. Have a good stream. Thanks. Well, I can't do it. I'm not even gonna try. It's not possible for me. I can barely do overt details. Subtle details are very much outside of my depth. Why isn't it possible? Because I suck. Because I'm not an artist. Because everything I create is terrible. I have one skill on this earth. I have one. And I don't even do it that well. And drawing isn't it. It looks bad. It always looks bad. I don't understand why so many people watch these live streams. We're sitting at fucking 9 viewers right now. Yesterday I played fucking Bloodborne PSX. I got like a maximum of 3. But when I'm drawing terrible emotes, you guys love to watch that shit. Swear to God, if you call your art bad one more time, I'm gonna lose my marbles. I love your art. What do you mean you love it? It's terrible. It's a third grader's art at best. That's rude. That's rude of me to say. A third grader could do better. A third grader could do much better. I shouldn't look down on them. What's beautiful about it? There's nothing beautiful about it. It's terrible. Stop praising me. I don't know how to accept praise. We love new creations. Then you should love me cooking pork instead of doing a cake. But no, you guys got to fucking complain, don't you? Everything's beautiful about it. Bullshit. How would you trick me into praising myself? That doesn't sound possible. Is that what you've been doing? Stop it. Don't fucking psychoanalyze me. You fuckers. That's too big. That's too big. You have to gaslight him in order for Mac to say that. Don't fucking gaslight me. Stop. Enough. This is better than the current sad emote. I like this better. Might have to adjust the hair to make this kind of work and all, but your art is amazing. Stop. Shut up. It's not. It's not. It's really. It's not. I don't. Stop it. I don't like this. I don't need people to tell me that my art is good. I know it isn't. It's fine. I'm aware it's not good. I don't need to feel like it's good. I'm not an artist. I don't have much effective emotes either. It's hard to work with how small they are. That's the thing that's difficult about drawing emotes for me. It's hard to work with how small they are. My emote artist that did the emotes that I commissioned did an incredible job conveying what I wanted out of them, considering how small they are. It's not something that I'm able to do because I'm not able to work with that much subtlety. They never used them. What the fuck? It's kind of messed up. I'm trying to make the eyes a little bit wider. Does it look better or worse? I think it looks better. It's okay. I got my money. Fair enough. Just make that little spike down there a bit larger so it's a little more visible. And hopefully that isn't too disruptive. I don't think it is. I like that a lot more than the current sad emote. Did I just turn it back off? I think I might have just turned it back off. No, I did not. We're good. We are all good. There's that part of me that wants to like keep doing or keep doing drawing streams because I enjoy the interaction aspect of it, but it is a real toll. It is a real toll on me mentally because I hate my own work so much. Let me tell you. Let me be clear. Drawing his ass TVH. Why is this like not... Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Like threat to the psyche. It kind of do be like that. I don't think people were meant to do things creatively. We all hate ourselves too much. The only people who like their own work have to be narcissists. I've drawn like one good anime girl and that's still my magnum opus like 2 years ago. Fuck! There's a couple things that I drew a couple when I was really into drawing last year and doing a lot of drawing streams. There was like a couple Frankies that I drew that I'm still very much proud of, and that is the peak. I'll probably never reach that again. It's even worse when you publicize your work because suddenly it gets scrutinized by everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I say sitting here live streaming myself working on it. Yeah, that's better than the current one. That's better. Fuck. All right, yeah, that's good. That's fine. That's all right. That's all right. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. My brain is just broken. That's all I can think of anytime I say that. Anytime I say that's all right, that's the first thing that comes into mind. It'd be really fun seeing you study Frankie and how to draw him really well, though. Like you could draw parts of him until you get them right and then put them together like the cyborg he is. But then like I'd only be able to draw one thing well. And what would that be? What would the point of that be? You know, like people would like stop on the stream and be like, "Wow, you're a really good artist." I'd be like, "Nope, I can only draw this one guy." Look, I can only draw sexy men and gone. Doesn't stop me. But you can draw like a plethora of sexy men. What if I could only draw one sexy man? Just the one. I ignore that sound. That's my computer, not yours. I have to say that every time because someone's gonna be watching and be like, "What the fuck's happening?" All right. Well, I feel like I redid the ones that I really wanted to redo. So I guess maybe now I can just fuck around for the rest of the stream. What do you want to see me do? Let's try Frankie. Let's do Frankie. Isn't Frankie enough? He's epitome of hot. Nobody would question it. I guess you're right. See, the one thing I would be able to flex on is that every artist who draws One Piece content, like most of them won't draw Frankie because they say he's hard to draw. So I could just be like the one guy in the One Piece community who always draws Frankie and flexes on everybody else. Learning how to draw something you love very, very well will set you up for success when you draw other things. You're probably right. I imagine you're right. Especially his stupid nose. His stupid nose is actually pretty easy, I feel like. You just draw it very polygonal. See? It's not that bad. I guess I probably don't draw it right. It probably should come in more like this and then so it can be like more it can look like it's jutting out of his face. I've never been wrong about art before. Okay, Mike, great. I believe you. He's got it's always awkward drawing his chin. His chin is always a bit awkward, I feel like. Because it's got those points on it. So you have to like make it believable. It's probably not the word I was going for. I always draw him with like the same smile. I don't know how to draw a Frankie with any other smile than his big goofy grin. You can draw characters and things from memory and then with a reference and compare them. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I usually draw Frankie from memory because he's just ingrained into my mind. I don't even need reference. My mind is the reference because I think about him constantly. Frankie doesn't have eyebrows. I'm convinced he shaves them off. I wouldn't be shocked if he does. He has such a hard brow that he doesn't need eyebrows. Drawing his hair is always my favorite part. I mean, his face is fun, but I just love drawing his hair. It's so spiky and fun. His facial structure overpowered eyebrows. He's the next form of evolution. He evolved to not need them because his face does enough of the emoting for him. I didn't give myself enough room to really do this, but and if you're doing the time skip version, this is where his scars come in, but we're not, so fuck it. Yeah, it still don't look good. It's one of the best things I can draw, and it still don't look good. Faces are just so hard. Why do humans look so weird? Let me ask that question. That's why I say you need to study them bit by bit. Why? But I'm never going to be an artist. That's the thing. I don't have enough passion for it. I'm never going to put in that kind of work because I don't have enough passion for art to like. I'd love to be a good artist. I really would. I think it'd be great, but it's not something I'm passionate enough about to put that kind of work into. You don't have enough passion for Frankie? Not Frankie, but for drawing. I have very little passion for drawing. It's something that I like doing when I like doing it, and it's something that I wish I was good at, but it's not something I care enough about to put proper effort into. I'm not going to feel regretful on the day that I die knowing that I wasn't able to become a great artist. Frankie's hands are kind of fun to draw because he just has big fucking meat fingies. You continue drawing the other super hard thing. Because it's like, I don't know. Why do you question me? I just do things. I don't fucking think about things I do. I just do them. I didn't even draw it well. Look how fucked up that middle finger is. Look how much I stretched the ring finger over so that it would fit the shape I drew. And you don't have to draw like the proper anatomy of a hand, or you don't have to draw the proper anatomy of an arm when you draw Frankie's hands, because he has those, or Frankie's arms because he has those big fucking. He has that awkward proportions thing going on. Looks awful. Why my fucking shortcuts just stop working sometimes? I don't like that. It's really annoying. There we go. Oh fuck it. No, I hate drawing. I hate art. It's stupid. People who are artists should be ashamed of themselves. How dare you? I can't think of anything else to draw. I'm out of ideas. I drew one Frankie face and one Frankie hand, and that's all I had in the tank. Artists should go to hell. I'm convinced that it's impossible without making a deal with the devil. How could you possibly become an artist otherwise? I'm going to draw Chopper. I don't know Chopper as well. I'm not going to pull up a fucking reference either. You know me. I'm drawing. You have a big circle above his head. That's his hat. The buckle on the bottom. Probably put that a little too on his face. How do you keep forgetting? His name is Brooke. He's Brooke this skeleton. Call him by his name. Or do not call him at all. I don't know if I'm on that level yet. It's his name. It's like the easiest part to know. What does Chopper's eyes look like? He has circular eyes, I think. And big pupils, I feel like. Luffy and Frankie have small pupils, but I think Chopper has big pupils. You got this part on his antler because it's not actually attached. Chopper has big peepers because he's a baby. Yeah, that's accurate. I imagine that was the reason. Now, one side of his antlers has 3, while the other side has 2, and I can never remember which. I think it's the back ones that are 2. Saw a little Chopper plush with sparkly eyes yesterday, but the rest of them looked wonky, so I didn't buy it. I'd love to have a super cute Chopper plushie. I want to get that Pochita plushie. There's a Chainsaw Man Pochita plushie that I want. It's very cute. I don't even know if I think Oda doesn't draw him with eyebrows either, unless he has a reason to, like when he's mad. I guess he's all fur, so it wouldn't really make sense for him to have eyebrows. Wonder if Pochita would Pochita and Chopper would get along. I imagine so. Chopper can talk to animals. He could talk to Pochita. Then again, Pochita can talk to people in dreams, so it's okay. I don't know. I'm trying to remember how his little body's drawn. If you draw like if it's Chopper when you first met him, he's got fat body. But if it's Chopper after a while, he's got like a thin body with like he's got like a pear shaped body. I feel like little arms. Pochita talks. It's yeah, Pochita can talk, but not if he's in these. It's like in dreams or in people's minds. He can talk to them. I have a headcanon, and I really hope they'll do this in the anime. And I know other people in the fandom think this as well. I have a headcanon that Pochita's voice is just like super deep. I really wanted to have like a super deep voice. Where are you sending it, microwave? There it is. Just not in Discord, but it is in Discord. It's right there. That's cute. It's a lot better than mine, to say the least. Just now. Oh, I see. Oh, I forgot his little fucking eyelashes. Whose eyes I really like in One Piece. I mean, I really like any of these characters that have like really round eyes with like big eyelashes, but I really like Perona's eyes. The hat you drew is surprisingly accurate. I forget these kinds of details. I have spent so much time studying One Piece. There is like very little about the characters that I feel like I can forget at this point. I can picture them so well. But I will have to look up reference for this character, Perona. Perona has great eyes. And she's also just a cute goth girl, so that's another reason that I like her. The episode of Ace and Blackbeard, you know when Blackbeard kicks the shit out of him? Where they fuck up this poor village? I like to imagine the Ace wouldn't do that. I think the village is probably deserted. Ace has a really cool fighting style. Ace is strong. He's a strong boy. He has a high bounty. I mean, it's never actually like said in the show, but he has a very high bounty. He's a strong lad. He works for a strong pirate. Ace utilizes power in many different ways. It's interesting to watch. Firepower is always flashing, cool animated, very much. I think like that's definitely one of like Oda's strengths as an action writer. He comes up with very creative ways for characters to utilize their powers. Like fucking I can't imagine anybody else coming up with powers like Luffy's and having it be as interesting as Oda does. I mean, like Elastigirl has in The Incredibles has basically the same powers as Luffy, except it's stretching instead of being rubber, which is different because she's not elastic as much, despite her namesake. But the way she utilizes her powers is a lot less interesting than Luffy. I need like a thick brush. I'm gonna do this right. He just draws like Perona just has like really big eyes, like really huge pupils and really big eyes. But really thin lips. She does not have those DSLs, not at all. All right, that's all I'm drawing in this. I hate this. This looks terrible. I give up so fast. I will never be an artist because I'll never try to see anything through. That's why. I will always give up before I get anywhere. You look up Godzilla and all it shows you is 2014 Godzilla. I don't want to see 2014 Godzilla. I want to see fucking Shin Godzilla. You don't have to draw. Now you say that? After trying to coerce me into doing more drawing streams? Now you say that? After you tried gaslighting me into complimenting my own work? That's my computer, not yours. How do I, let's see. This looks so fucking cartoony. I'm trying to like draw Shin Godzilla right now and it's not fucking happening, bro. You just gotta give him like really scary teeth. Like Shin Godzilla is really like, that's actually not doing it justice. Like his teeth are like super jagged. They stick out at weird angles. And then he has like a really heavy brow. Dentists hate him. Honestly, like that dude needs some fucking work. He has kind of like a thicker nose, but he has really small eyes. He has a strong jaw or a strong brow, but Shin Godzilla has really little eyes. God, this looks like shit. But if you drew a cute Godzilla, I think I already am. I'm trying to draw him scary, but it's not happening. He looks cute. Tsundere Godzilla. You have to draw. Godzilla's body's shaped like a penis. He has. I hate to say it, but it's true. He has like really big haunches, and then his torso kind of comes out of the middle, and like here's his feet. Because he's supposed to be shaped like a mushroom cloud, but a mushroom cloud, but the mushroom cloud looks like a dick. So Godzilla looks like a dick. Let's draw like, here's Tokyo. Here's a little city for you, bud. And then here's a building, and Godzilla can be kind of peeking out from behind the building. Looking at Tokyo, looking at how much of a snack Tokyo's looking like. And here's his head. He looks so fucking dumb. I hate myself. I hate my drawing. And then here's his little body, and then we can have one of his dick legs kind of sticking out here. His tail goes out that way. We can have it even sneak back around to this way. What a terrifying face. He's supposed to be cute! You wanted cute. Here, I'll give him blush. There, now he's got blush. There you go. Tsundere Godzilla. Is that what you wanted? Are you happy now? I'm not. Oh god. So much more amusing when I draw things that are just horrible. But everything I draw is horrible. But some of it is like cringe horrible, where it's like, wow, you kind of just suck at drawing. And other times it's like, wow, that's hilarious how bad that is. This is one of those hilarious how bad it is kind of situations. I feel like. How do you even like? How do you even like get good at art? How does it happen? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How do you just do that? How do you go from this to like actually drawing Godzilla? It doesn't. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I already told you how to get good. Listen, I get it. Practice makes perfect. Whatever. Fucking. But it doesn't make any sense. It's because I don't like trying, Microwave. It's because I don't like trying. I don't want to try at anything. I'd rather just be good. A lot of art is very difficult to put into words. You just kind of have to do it. But that sounds hard. There's one of our new emotes. There you go. It's a beautiful emote right there. It's not really hard if you break it into smaller pieces. It's easy for you to say. You're already doing good art. I bet you didn't think that when you weren't good art. Art is bullshit. They need to nerf art. I did nothing but copy. Most artists did that. But I want to make something. I don't like copying. I want to make something new. And I get that that doesn't just happen. But I want to do that. And I can't do that, so I just don't do it at all. Art is dumb. People who do art are dumb. Put yourself in a difficult. That's what I mean though. I don't have the passion for art to do that, to go through the process of slowly learning bit by bit all the smaller parts that you need to do to become an artist. I can't do that. I was able to slowly work out a style with videos because making videos is something I'm very passionate about. I saw something that I liked and I copied it over and over again until I found my own style. But I'm not willing to do that with art. Because there's nothing I want to copy. I just want to make new things. And that just doesn't happen. Doesn't really take that long though. It in the grand scheme of things, no. In the grand scheme of things, 3 years from now I could be an incredible artist, but art is a lot less complicated. That is not true. That is not true at all. Video editing is so much easier than art. So much easier. It is so like the complicated things that I do are not as complicated as they look. Video editing is understand Premiere. Understanding Premiere isn't that hard. It looks complex, but it's not. It's there's very distinct windows, very distinct parts and things that do other things, and editing is easy. I chose the easiest art form to get good at. And I'm not even that great at it. There's a lot of people who are way better than me. Don't say I'm bad at editing, I hate it. You haven't done it as much as me. That doesn't make it hard. It just makes you a beginner. If you say editing is easy, what do I have to show for? You have art skills to show for. You have a much harder medium to learn that you already did. Aren't we in the same roles then? But it's different because editing is actually easy. I don't know. It's when you already have a skill, it feels easy. When you already have a skill, it feels easy. That's why it's difficult for either of us to empathize with the struggle of the other. No, it's not. I did it for school. What, art? Or editing? I don't know what you mean. Shit. I actually help my friends get better at art. Well, your friends are probably people who are more passionate about art than I am. Editing makes I just don't think art works with my brain. I have a very logical brain. I can't think of things in an abstract way. Editing is very logical. Editing is very like, here are the steps to do it. Art is much more like, you have to think creatively and abstractly to come up with how you want to present something, and I'm not good at that. Editing is easy for me because editing, you have the pieces and you put them together. With art, you have to create the pieces. That's much, much, much harder. My friends aren't passionate. They're not naturally inclined for it, though. You don't have to be naturally inclined to something. You just have to be passionate about it. I wasn't naturally good at editing. I'm not naturally good at being on stream. It's something I was passionate about and took a long time to work at. You don't have to be good at something. You don't have to have a natural talent for something to get good at it. You have to be passionate about it. And I'm just not passionate enough about art. Studying something to draw is very logical, but drawing something over and over sounds like a pain. And I don't want to do it. The steps to improve are small and easy. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you are, but it's just I don't think I had if I had the passion for it, I would already be doing it. If I had the passion for it, I wouldn't be seeing it as such a pain in the ass that I don't want to do. It would be just something that I would do because I want to. I got better at making videos and I got better at streaming because it was something that I was super passionate about and that I was okay with being bad. I'm not okay with being bad at art. I don't feel good about it. 2 hours stream of Max saying how he dislikes making art while making art. Well, I'm not making art anymore. I unplugged the tablet. It's not even on anymore. It's just sitting in front of me. It's off. I'm just sitting here complaining at this point. I don't know. I don't know. It's a mindset thing more than anything. I think it's a mindset thing. I don't have the mindset of somebody who wants to learn art. I had the mindset of somebody who wants to be good at art, but I don't have the mindset of somebody who wants to learn art. I don't have that mindset. When I see a really good edit, I want to learn how to do it. And I put in the effort to learn how to do it. And I figure out the steps involved in making it to learn how to do that individual thing. Then I learn how those steps all work and how I can use them in different parts of editing. And then it all just kind of meshes with the rest of my style. But with art, I see something incredible and I just think, I want to do that. I don't think about what's great about it because I don't understand what's great about it. I just kind of want to do it. Kind of like when you want to speak a language but don't want to grind through all the lessons. Yeah, exactly. I want to be good at art. I don't want to learn how to be good at art. Because learning how to be good at art is a pain in the ass. I don't want to draw and redraw the same thing over and over to try to figure out how to be good at drawing it. I just want to draw it well. I don't know. Art is stupid. I don't have the mindset to be good at art. I'm not passionate enough about art to be good at art. I want to be good at art, but I don't have the mindset to be good at art. I want to be good at editing, and I have the mindset to be good at editing, so I'm good at editing. Okay, I still die mad about it. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I'm never going to be good at art. I'm going to want to be good at art for my entire life, but I'm never going to be good at art because I'm never going to want to put in those steps. I just think it's something I don't have, more than anything, it's probably something I just don't have time for now in my life. I don't have time to obsess over something that I don't already know how to do. I work a full-time job while trying to do streaming and making YouTube videos. It's the same thing with like Japanese. I want to take Japanese more seriously. I want to learn Japanese better than I do now, but I don't have time to like go to a class for it. I don't have time to spend actual time with lessons on it. The only time I have for Japanese is the 15 minutes I spend doing Duolingo every day. Maybe someday art will come back to you and you'd be like, you know what, I want to do it, but it's not now. Exactly. Like that's the thing. I think of a lot of stuff like this and I think of it as things that I could do in a time where I have more free time. These are things that like when I'm able to do YouTube or Twitch as a full-time job and I have an extra 8 hours a day that I don't have now, then I can learn Japanese. Then I can learn art. But right now I don't have time for it. I don't have time for those little things because every second that I every second that I spend redrawing Frankie over and over because I want to be good at drawing Frankie is a second that I'm not streaming or I'm not working on a video, and that alone makes me not want to do it. That's why I can't be good at art, because there's other things that I spend too much time on. I should have learned how to I should have learned how to do art when I was a kid, when I had more time. I say that, but kids don't have times either. It's easy to look back at when you were a kid and think like, man, I had all this time, but you fucking didn't. I spent 5 days a week going to fucking school. It was the same. I had the same amount of time. No time. The difference was that I could learn at school, I guess. I mean, I spent a lot of time learning editing at school. If I didn't do that, maybe I wouldn't be so into editing. Maybe I'd want to spend my time doing something else. As an adult, I don't know. I hate everything. I think it really just comes down to that mindset or that passion. You know, like I could probably become a good artist if I thought it would somehow improve my videos. Because whenever I want to learn how to do things for my videos, I'll invest however much time I need to do it. You know, I spent weeks learning how to fucking do that stupid specialist dance because I thought I'd make a good bit in a video, for example. I'm learning how to animate manga panels because I think it'll help improve the quality of my video. You save some money not commissioning for me for thumbnails. That's true, but it wouldn't improve the overall quality of my videos, would it? That's not entirely true. You know who I love? There's a guy I love on YouTube. He makes incredible videos. Let me pull up one of his videos. I look at his videos and I'm like, God, I wish I could make videos like this. He does video essays as well. His name is Yurik Salad Bar. He used to just do animations, but now he does like video essays, and he does these incredible video essays where he like does all this art for them.
I've tackled 2 games. game differs, however, is its grossly adult subject matter.
Like,
With
he
a
does
narrative
great
sharing
typography
similarities
work, but
with
then,
the
like, he
children
actually
of
works
men,
in, like, his actual art. Like, here, like, he
sacrifices
has
have to be
art that he
made.
uses to
So
represent
this is
things.
all well and good, but how bad of a character is Brad? Well, let's dig a little deeper and find out who
And it's like,
Brad
fuck, if I could make art that could improve my videos like that, I sure would love to. Thumbnails are often the first thing people say, so it does drive traffic. Yeah, but I have you for that. I don't have to do that. It's a question of have to versus want to. Sure, I'd love to make my own thumbnails, but I don't have to. If I was commissioning you for a bunch of artwork to be used in a video essay like the ones I just showed, then it would be much more worth it for me to learn how to actually draw. But I already have my own style presenting information in my video essays, so I don't need to. It'd be nice, but I don't need to. Anyway, that's probably enough talk about how I'm not good at stuff and I don't like being not good at stuff, but I'll never be good at stuff. This is probably the last emote drawing stream, probably the last drawing stream for a very long time because I am very demotivated by drawing at the moment. I have no desire to keep working at it. What do we got going on the rest of the week? I still gotta finish Inscription. I want to play Inscription. I want to finish Inscription, but every time I think about playing Inscription, I don't want to play Inscription. I don't know why. Inscription's a fun game, but for some reason I just don't want to play it. So maybe an Inscription stream it this week. Sekiro will be on Thursday, and on Sunday, I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do something with the Switcher. Maybe I'll try to set up a card opening stream on my dining table or a model building stream. We'll see what happens. Motivation plummets rapidly often. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like last year when I was drawing a lot, that was the most motivated I'd ever been with drawing, and I don't think I'll ever get back to that point. I was drawing so much. I was drawing a lot. But I can't get back into that. I was drawing every day and like constantly. But I can't get back to that point. I think anything that you want to be good at can be a lot like art, like just super motivation comes and goes. I think a big, and I hate to say this, but it's honestly true. I think a big part of the reason that I was able to develop a skill with video editing is because I had to for a grade. I took video classes constantly, so I had to keep making videos even when I didn't feel like it. And so I was able to passively increase my skill when I wasn't interested in it. And I was able to rapidly increase my skill when I was interested in it because I was just constantly doing it, whether I liked it or not. And I just can't force myself to do art like that. And now I'm at a point with video editing where I just love it so much that good or bad, I do it. Daisy, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you as always. Microwave, thanks for coming in. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate y'all as always. Sorry I can be such a fucking downer sometimes, but I can't help it. And I guess, it's kind of the same with streaming. Like I can't just, I had to consistently stream. I have to consistently stream. So even when I don't even when I'm not feeling it, I'm still passively improving at it. And then when I am feeling it, I'm like rapidly improving at it. Like streaming is just something that I always do. And I always feel like I have to do. And there are times when I don't do it because I'm not feeling it. But for the most part, I just never stop streaming. So I'm able to just constantly improve at it. I don't know. I'm having a weird thought process about like what it means to improve at something and why I can or cannot improve at something. And I legitimately speaking, the primary reason I think I can't improve at art is because I just don't care enough about art. I want to be good at art. I think art is fantastic. I really enjoying art. But I do not enjoy improving at art. I think it's horrible. I hate not drawing well. It's so frustrating. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys when I see you. Have a good rest of your week. Captain's Kitchen live on the 20th. You're allowed to take a break. With what? With drawing or with streaming? Because with drawing, I just 95% of the time I'm in a break. With streaming, no, I'm not. The internet doesn't let you take a break. That's not a thing. I do take breaks though. Sometimes I won't stream for a week or two just because I'm not feeling it. But usually, like, I love streaming. I'm never burnt out by streaming. The only time I ever got like burnt out with streaming was when I was streaming like 5 times a week. That was too much. We will always be here. That's not true. You don't know how the internet works. People go. They don't stick around if you don't stick around. That's not how this works. But I love streaming. I'm never going to get tired of streaming. I very much doubt it, at least. I wish I could stream more. I really, really do. I don't like streaming as little as I stream. I just don't have enough time between work and working on my videos, you know? Like, I tried to do 5 streams a week for a while there, and it was fun, but I got no work done on my videos. 3 streams a week is like my current maximum. If I do more than that, I don't get anything done on the video end of things, and I need to get stuff on the video end of things because that's the thing I enjoy so much. You know, that's my I feel like a fucking drug addict when it comes to making videos. If I go too long without editing something, I get antsy. I get editing withdrawal. So I can't currently stream more than I do, but I want to. If I'm ever able to do streaming for a living, you know, I'll stream a lot more than I do now. But yeah, I'm dragging out the stream. I don't know why. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.